if you have just bought a chatbot, or you want to buy a chatbot, or you want to build your own chatbot, then it is extremely important to look out for data security, because hopefully it will be used by many people, and these people want to know the data is secure, and if the data is not secure, then you can easily be sued. So this is why today we want to look at how to ensure data security within your chatbot. And in the end, I will give you an extra tool with which you could find out how secure your chatbot actually is and whether it can be hacked. Okay, so there are some points I want to go through. Of course, I know that in every country there is different rules for data security and how to look for your data, and how it turns out, how secure it actually needs to be by law. I'm based in Germany. I would argue that we have one of the highest data security measures in all over the world, basically. So this is what we have to do in Germany. So with going with this, you can't do much wrong. Of course, I recommend that as an add-on to this video, you research the data security laws in your country, but going with this should be the hardest and best thing you can do for your data. Okay, so the first thing is that we have to inform. We have to inform the users of the chatbot what will happen to their data. So what they type into the chatbot, what informations they give, or even what informations the chatbot grabs from the user. Their IP address, maybe their device they're searching on, all of these things. If your chatbot takes them and saves them somewhere, then you need to inform your user about this. This can be in the privacy policy, ideally in the chatbot itself. As soon as the chatbot opens, if you have a window there that says, here's our data security, do you accept that? This is the safest thing you can go with. I would recommend doing that. If for some reason you're not able to do it, write it into your privacy policy and somewhere in the chatbot, so they can as well in the chatbot itself look for what happens to their data and what data you're collecting from them. And then 1.2 is about the usage. So you have to inform them is this written big enough? I hope you can read it. Usage is for, you have to inform the user about how you're going to use his data, what you're going to do with it. Is it just for statistics? Do you sell it? Hopefully not. Don't sell the data. But what you collect and what you're doing with it. These both need to be clear for the user. No questions, no second sense in the words. These need to be clear, ideally in the chatbot. Number 2, deleting or / changing. The end user of the chatbot needs to have the ability to delete all of the data, or to tell you to delete all of the data, or to change something in it. So for example, my IP address changed because I moved towns, and I want the chatbot to know that this happens. Then I have to have the ability to tell your company that you should please change that. Or I do not want you to know anymore where I live, so I will ask you to delete it, and it has to be deleted forever from all of your sources. I mean, most businesses, and I guess you too, have a CRM, so all of the data collected goes in the CRM, and from there you can easily delete it or change it. Third step, it needs to be safe from third parties. Even if you inform the user about what happens to the data and what data you're collecting, and they can change it, delete it. If there is bottlenecks in between this data transformation from the chatbot to your CRM, and there can be third parties in there that can read and take end user's data out of there, then you have a problem, and your user as well. Not good. Whatever you have to do to make this safer, oftentimes this is easily done with building a good chatbot in a good builder, and having a good and secure CRM should be enough. But I'd still recommend check through, is it safe? I have a tool for that. I will show you a tool to check that in a moment, but it needs to be safe. Like, you and the end user are the only two people on this planet to know this data, no one else. And there needs to be no chance, or very little chance, that anyone can see this data. These are the only 3 things you need to look out for when building a chatbot and wanting to have secure data for you and your end user. So inform them about what you collect and what you do with it. Give them the ability to entirely delete it or change something, and keep it safe from third parties. And how you do that, or more specifically, how you can see whether your chatbot is safe, I will show you right now. So here we are in our browser, and we want to click on this little puzzle over here and go to the Chrome Web Store, and here we're going to search for Lightbeam. In Firefox it's named Lightbeam, in Chrome it's seemingly named Thunderbeam. We're gonna download that, and nice, we have it up here. Now I want to show you an example. Let's go to Gmx, which is my email service. Click on here, we click on that, and what it's showing us here is this is the main website. This is the GMX main website, and all of these little triangles here are third-party sites that are trying to collect our data, or that are collecting our data. So if I would log in here, all of these different websites would get this data, and the red lines you can see in between is third parties exchanging this data. So for example, this one here, whatever this is, will be sending my data to this one here, whatever this is. I have no idea what these are, so this is why I say it's not good that I still use these email servers. But you can see that it's way too many third-party sites. And if we now go to our chatbot, so this is a chatbot I've built for a client. Don't wonder, it's German. But either way, let's go into a chat here. And if I now click on the Thunderbeam add-on right here, we will be able to see how many third-party sites are collecting everything that I'm doing here and are as well scraping my data. Okay, there is still a few, but let me clue you in. This one here is the main website we're on right now, and then all of these are just Google, for example. This is Google Analytics, this is Google, this is the software I built this in. So you can see there's very few third parties collecting data, so no one here is doing illegal stuff with the data. It's not sold in any third world countries. This means that everything in this chatbot is completely secure, and everything that happens is just for statistic purposes. And as well, right, you can see the red lines are just between Google. I mean, this is just fonts, necessary third parties, so that the website knows how to build itself. And this was everything for this video. Definitely try out the Thunderbeam with your own chatbot. If you have a chatbot or you want to get one or build one, look out for all of these things. It is extremely important to have your data secure. Your end users or your clients as well are going to be happier if they know that they can trust you with whatever they do. This was all I wanted to showcase you. Thank you so much for watching till the end. If you'd like to know more about chatbots and how to use them and implement them for your company, then you can subscribe below, and as well you're going to like this video right here.